Ya, nggak ada apa-apa. Iya. Apa nih bisa? Nggak tahu Jen, soalnya habis ini harusnya habis ini sore tuh harusnya kalau nggak jam 2 jam 3 tuh harusnya one human sih. One human baru update juga soalnya. Kalau mau malam dah, mau nggak malam? Jam 7 lah, jam 6 habis setengah 7 lah kalau mau mah. Anjir. Anjir, cok. Udah, udah ntar tungguin dah. Setengah 7 kalau nggak jam ya habis maghrib lah. Karena habis ini nanti one human dulu sih, habis update juga kan. Manifest dulu.
You've come, warrior. The mighty guardian, Arudicus Arsenosa, is not the kind of echo to warm to crowds. The lioness favors the strong, the unyielding, and the battle-hardened. Only those she deems worthy will find her arms welcoming. But she is still an echo and can't talk.
Bisa anjir. Bisa ngomong tuh kamar rocker mah. Bisa, Cok.
Sounds.
Anjir.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds.
Dan
Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
The Veil of Glory. It's where all heroes, blessed by the glory forged in iron and fire, find their rest. But on the long path of hunting, many died with their bodies missing. Only their weapons returned. Arsenosa's frequency is woven from the cries of souls in battle. The battered weapons still carry the will of their former masters, whispering the deeds left undone. To touch such weapons is a rite of great importance for those who claim glory in the great Aegon and receive the lioness's blessing. Hearing the voices of our ancestors by Arsenosa's side is a great source of strength for Septimontians.
anjir.
Before meeting Buling, when I touched the echo in that village, I felt elated. It was like what Abby described on our journey to Septimont. The source eluded me at the time, but now I found it. The source of that power lies in the Veil of Glory. The closer the lioness gets to it, the clearer it becomes.
He waits for us there. Shall we go together? I'm not sure if Septimontian rituals will interest you, but you might uncover something useful, no?
Asik. Ada apa?
Perfect. Let's head out.
What is it?
Nothing. Just... Just a dizzy spell. Overexcitement after the win. Or something. Anyway, it's no matter. Let's continue.
Anjir. Bisa.
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you. Why are so many appearing all at once?
Ya. Dan dipakai dulu. Boleh dulu nanti dah.
Is that all?
Anjir, seru, Cok. Seru.
I smell fear. I thought
seru,
passive
Cok, itu.
discords didn't usually
Seru. Gameplaynya sih seru ya.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
Anjir, seru banget gameplaynya, Cok.
Just ahead. The veil of
That girl just now. That was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. Whatever lies ahead must be the key to all of this. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathia, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it. Cardathia arrived in Septimont alone, not waiting for me or attempting contact. Something must have happened to prevent her. If something cut her off, aside from the Fraxidus, it could have only been the Thenodian, which should be dead. But Septimont holds no faith in the Sentinel, and the Thenodian was never able to establish influence here. The Thenodian controls the minds of its followers through their faith. Mia is a Ragnazi, and likely a follower of the Order of the Deep. If the Veil of Glory is an important rite for champions, perhaps Mia went there. And it was there she vanished. Her hysterics, hallucinations, and loss of control in the arena were signs of the Thenodian's corruption. Thelova once said, "The closer one stands to the protagonist, the greater their influence over the tale." In this great Aegon, Lupa is the protagonist. Years ago, it was Mia. Now, I'm seeing Mia's image flicker in and out throughout this journey.
Protagonis makin gampang nih di Raspik Thenodian, Cok.
If the Mia I see is under the Thenodian's control, does that mean securing the protagonist role is key to its plan? When I first met Lupa, I sensed what felt like Cardathia's frequency on her. Later, I also felt the Thenodian's presence. Did they cross paths? If Cardathia is part of this story, the likelihood is high. Could Lupa have forgotten? Did they meet without realizing it? Or is she lying and already under the Thenodian's influence? Was Frolova telling the truth by saying Lupa would bring forth the Dark Tide? Or is she just another one of its victims?
Is there something you need? Or something you want to say? I'm sorry. I don't recall crossing paths with Cartothea, but you could be right. I may have and just forgotten about it. These past days, there have been moments when I feel lost, forgetting what I was doing a heartbeat ago. I don't know if it's the Threnodians' work, but if something is wrong and it's trying to twist my mind, you'd make the right call, wouldn't you, my fellow warrior? You'd protect my honor and my dignity.
There's more at stake than that, LUPA. I've heard the Septimont saying, all for glory, fear no death. But sometimes living takes more courage than dying.
Well then, that'll do just fine. I trust you, warrior. Just as you trust me.
It doesn't matter if the story's end is already written or yet to unfold.
Yes.
I'll trust my own judgment to guide where it must go.
Gas.
I hear
Shit.
cowering prey. With me! Perish in flames. I'll end you!
Asik tuh mobil sumpah. Anjir grafiknya gelo. Masih amazed gua.
Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We have a tradition in Septimont.
When you to escape not. Share go to where the Honda building her. And soon her back on the floor. Projecting the eyes that fall out. He says, "This my victim." Stop judging the dust. Yeah. That mean what? What is the left? Up. What's more?
This is Hercules' sword. You remember the waters of the upper city, right? You were looking for Cartothea. Hercules was the one that the statue was based on. Ages ago, the dark tide wore down on Reganese. And Septimont didn't escape. Hercules was the son of the Ephor back then, and he led our warriors to face the Tacit Discords. He died in that cursed tide. His strength worn down to nothing. His sword was corrupted, but his followers still risked their lives to bring it back.
Target yo.
In this land, intense emotions easily blend with other forces. The Lioness of Glory was born from the fiery passions of heroes. So, she holds sway over their weapons. Back then, this sword was growing more sinister due to the corruption. But all these years later, it has become a memento of a hero.
Ambil. Gokil sih kalau misalnya jadi pedang keduanya. Over.
I feel something strong and pulsing in the direction the blade is pointing. It's coming from underground. Is it inside the mountain itself?
The frequency. It's the Sentinel Imperator. Just like Raguna, Septimon has its own Genesis Nexus. That's why it seeks power. Needs rule.
Anjir. Cocok yang muncul aja masa kaget. Cocok. Cocok gitu.
More tacit discords, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blight appears, as well as tacit discords.
I hear cowering prey. Into the spotlight! Lackluster! My blade yearns. With me! To victory! Die, evil!
Gokil.
The tidal blight.
Bisa
It's an out. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
keren. Respect.
What's that sound? Come, we should check it out.
Kenapa? Aman kok. Kok nge-lag ya? Agak.
Lupa?
This doesn't feel like the first time I've been here. Let's go.
Kerasukan ya?
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Oh. You're here.
Leader lagi dong. Sip. Ya ampun, kenapa bos ini?
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge. You've stolen the Sentinel's access too. Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Thenodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
righteous one. I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall. This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
Itu animation, quick gameplay.
A dream? No. It couldn't. It's no dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put the hope of change in my hands. This feels good. Not standing there alone on the champion's stage. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the Great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumes Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this a script? Yes. This Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its full form. I once searched for its true form with Cartathea. I remember now. What we seek lies in the lower city's waters. I won't let your trust be misplaced.
Masih, jadi mengulang waktu nih ya.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont A stubborn storm cloud. It's the warrior. No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this. And quickly.
Akhirnya map baru dibuka, cok. Bukan map baru sih.
In a past story, I came here with Cartothea.
Sorry ke tengah. Iya nih, mau.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer. I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name. You didn't forget. Someone stole your role in the story. Even your name on the placards in the arena would be unreadable. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed. Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Cartothea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return. When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell. That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow. The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Renacita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows. Septimont. Can I leave it to you? No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own.
The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean...
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. But no matter what, you have a certain specialness.
Mana gacanya? Sabar, kocak.
Once I sought to
Habis
end it
ini
all.
story ini. Habis ini
Someone
nih.
stopped me.
Habis udah
Even
bisa
a life
jalan-jalan
marked
gacha
by
gua.
fate can break its curse.
Sabar kali.
Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe he will come
Gua
here
nggak nonton dulu.
and reshape this
Oh
twisted
gitu.
story.
Oh gitu, Cuk.
Must be quite the person, eh?
Kok begitu, Bang?
Then you will see for yourself.
Sekarang ada XP-nya ya, Bang?
Victory
Komen-komen
is won
mungkin
in an
YouTube.
instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter the pain, no matter the doubts.
Hadir,
you
oh
must keep
Yapin.
going.
Anjay.
Just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet determined to leave, to find help for the city. Jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
Udah Kapin lu ke dokter gigi Pin. Sakit dia, sakit apa sih?
All right, gods of the air. I'll
Kemarin bilangnya tuh kapan tadi ya ada.
try my best. First, tell me, what is that?
I'm close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
Nah, gacha dah. Gacha nih, udah buat screen nih. Kok lama banget, Bang? Anjir, banget, Cok. Udah anjay. Apa katanya, Ben? Normal apa gimana?
The submerged aqueducts.
Sekarang udah oke
I
kan?
remember reading about them in
Udah
the
sakit
silver
ya?
records. There used to be an underground waterway leading to the plains. But now, with the old district completely flooded, we can only access it if we drain the water first.
Udah oke anjas.
After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories a fighting chance. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monsters doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimont once more.
Play.
Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, what did the city of Septimont mean to you?
Baru gacha.
I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old district's bell tower. Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Silver's jurisdiction. Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bares its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's worth a try.
Itu dia.
Covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joint.
Lumayan 10.
I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving.
Ini dia aja. Mana si Jabar, Cok? Ntar ya. Senjata dulu kah? Ntar dulu. Di shop ada nggak? Ini yang udah nggak ada bro. Ini door. Aduh. Aduh. Shit happen man. Bang, ini eksekutor disuruh latihan silat. Ada. Dia berapa dia, cowok? Dia cewek berapa anjir itunya? Tukang silatnya. Dan ini dong. Masih dari nol bar. Soalnya kan gua nggak gacha-gacha dari karte. Masih nol. Ini udah 30 nih. Anjir. Nih dari nol nih, masih nol tuh. Tuh, masih nol tuh. 1 2 3 4 udah 4 berarti udah 34. Udah 34 titik. Terus 34 cena anjir. Gua ada tim premiumnya, bro. Sayang kalau di skip anjir. Coba ya. Sikat. Dapat dong, sikat. Bukan lupa anjir, lumi. Ini sikat sih, kalau nggak dapet anjir, si gennya juga susah nggak dapet tuh, tinggal 6.000. Sikat dong, man. To fuck this shit, man. Iya kan, kata gue juga. Gameplaynya asik parah anjir, ternyata loncat-loncat gitu. Tapi tim premiumnya nggak ada, gak guna yang ada. Lah, berantar di 2.5 yang fase 2 ada brand. Sikat harusnya dapat ini anjir. Cok 70 nih sama nih kayak bang lain eksekutor aja. Nah ini 70 nih, 74 berarti. Anjir. Gak ada damage, lupa doang brand sama Cangli ya. Double, dapat double, mata lu double. Amin lah ya. Ayo.
I'm Baiju, a researcher at the Huashu Academy. Let
Aduh. Ya. Shit happen anjir. Shit happen, Cok. Ditangkap gue.
Greetings, Rover.
Aduh,
I
kaget
will
tuh.
escort you for the time.
Kaget tuh si kami tuh. Shit, man. Berkebun anjing 70 tuh. Habis anjing. Habis anjing si kami tuh. No hope anjing. Kurang tuh. Aduh, aduh, aduh. Aduh, aduh. Shit happen anjing, shit happen, Cok. Ora ono ternyata. Aduh, 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 aduh. Habis dah gua. Keputusasaan anjing. Aslinya, bro. Shit happen tuh. Pok lah. 3 anjing. Satu-satu kali. Satu dapat kan satu. Shit. Anjing, anjing. Men. Anjing, Cok. Gara-gara menang red off-nya di karte sih segala ya. Kata gua. Sakit perut gua. Aduh. Aduh. Shit happen anjing. Breh. 3-3 begitu, Bang. Shit anjing, satu doang, Cok. Itu RCTG dulu Verinanya. Enggak, Cok. Tahu enggak? Verina gue RC 0 anjing.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory.
Hopefully, we'll make new findings.
Tuh lihat itu anjing, Verina gue RC 0, Cok. Ternyata gua kira ya ini mah tuh 1. Lah bersilat masih RC 0 tuh gua. Sialan. Ini yang 3 nih. Itu barusan apaan? Verina dapat 1. Verina gua enggak Verina gua enggak pernah dapat dupe anjing. Info aja nih, Verina gua enggak pernah dupe. Ini paling. Shit, anjing.
I shall have no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Dapat tuh gua tuh. Ternyata dapat tuh. Hebat Kalkaro lu, Kalkaro apaan, Cok? Cuma C3. Lu C5. Lu C5 tuh. Tapi ini ayo apaan? Dan
I
motif
shall
apa
have
tuh?
no one tarnishing victory's honor.
Motif apa sih? Oh, lu belum upgrade ya?
Eyes on the horizon.
Coba baca RT1 sampai RT3 kalau RT1 exterminate hit target edit extermination order itu apa? Oh, ini skill yang dari target ya disuruh recover satu rasional energi dari target. Oke. Berarti cepat biar cepat itu. Terus after Kakaro was intro skill. Necessary mean is resonant skill damage bonus. Skill damage bonus 30%. Oke. Tiga during the resonant karakter damage bonus. Oh, pas ulti dia nak 25% nambah tuh. Skill ininya 4 apa? Outro ya. Oh, oke. Ulti member 20%. RC4 bagus ini, Cok. Ya, ini RC4 bagus nih. Skill one criminal and oh iya. Nah, ini berarti paling bagus ini nih. Paling bagus berarti RC6 nih. Paling bagus berarti yang RC6 nih daripada yang RC3, bukan yang RC6 tuh kayaknya tuh. Nanti. Kalau Sigma pasti dapat. Kalau nanti tiga ya. Tadi kan baca berapa? Oh, cuma baca sedikit. C6 bayangannya jadi 2 tuh. Perhatiin. Udah 5 tuh. Harusnya udah 6, harusnya tadi ini PT 60 tuh. Ada tuh satu lagi. Apa kocak? Dapat nih. Apa sih? Oh, ini ya. Biru kata gue mah. Tuh, soalnya langsung suaranya langsung, Jo. Ya Allah, semua ke kuning. Oh gitu, Bang. Ada ini kali ya. Ini dah. Shit. Semua tuh. Ini dah. Empat lagi tuh. Iya kalau dapat ya. Kalau dapat gokil sih. Tapi kemarin baru dapat itu encore dari sini. Kemarin, Bat. Gua pas main sendiri. Hit. 33 tuh. Umur siapa?
Is that all? With me.
Yoi. Satu lagi. Oh iya. Penghabisan, Cok. Penghabisan ini. Shit happen. Mana pernah gue dikasih bagus. Dikuras. Asli kayak waktu udah coba ya. Jani, bro. Tapi ini keren sih. Mana data ini? Gimana coba lihat ini ya? Lupa beneran ini mah. Antara lupa beneran. Nggak kelihatan itu. Nah, itu begitu. Adalah Mai bencana alam. Tinggal ngejar kue sih gua. Tinggal ngejar kue sih gua, Bar. Semoga ya. Bisa nih kayaknya 10 full nih dari semua quest nih. 10 full bisa sih kayaknya. Ini mah nggak ada ST-nya tapi ada. Oh nggak bisa 10 full, 50 kali. Soalnya ini belum di mana. Gimana sih ini? Ini ya? Ini. Event baru juga ada 800. Oh iya berarti bisa tuh 10 full. Kalau kelar semua anjir. Mana nih? Ini. Ini mah hotel.
So, how much would it cost to stay in this?
Lah orangnya di sini, Cok. Orang ini. Ini orangnya di sini.
Should I borrow some from the other family?
Nah, orangnya di sini anjir. Ngapain? Anjir, ada waiting for me. Sip. Kok story sih? Oh, alah. Ini apa? Kartu, Kartu coy itu. Kartu itu. Bukan ini, Bar. Ini kali. Ini ya? Apa the bank? Cek kis coba, dicek dulu coba. Aduh, udah nggak ada tuh. Aduh banget. Ini apa? Bukan. Ini mah itu. Nggak ada, Bre. Udah isinya udah kosong,
When I grow up,
Sold
I'll
out.
be the strongest gladiator. And then I'll finally get to meet that beautiful big griffon.
Itu kali. Bukan, yang gambar kelinci udah gitu semua, Bar. Kemarin tuh udah setahu gua udah gua gituin semua dah. Yang gambar kelinci tuh. Tuh. Event baru yang mana ini ya? Trade Channel level 35 entries the bell tower in the main quest flame over. Main quest. Ini apa? Itu. Yang Renata kita juga. Oh, Renata kita ya. Bentar. Renata kita berarti daerah guna ya? Produk bank counter. Oh ini belum pernah sini deh, kayaknya ya. Apa udah pernah? Aduh, sayang banget tuh. Diruntuhan. Apa sih? Yang mana sih? Sini. Gue inget kok. Pipe-nya warnanya di bawah. Oh ini ya? Lah masih nutup. Tapi nggak ada AC-nya, Bar. Nggak ada kali ini. Oke, bawah bukan ini. Ini apa maksudnya? Kelinci. Dekat awan kata dia. Tempatnya brand kali. Lewat. Yang mana sih? Oh ini. Garden of the Lost. Aduh. Mana ya ngasih taunya ya? Kan kata gue juga 100% literally 100% semua, cok. Tuh. 100. Masih ada 20 hari sih. Betul. Tapi orang-orang keburu dapat duluan. Lu gacha gak, Bar? Kapan lu? Livernya? Oh iya. Kalau dari sini dapat 20 AST, tapi buat apa cuy? Orang AST gue cuma 30 doang. 30 doang. Tuh. Ya. Walaupun recehan kan kenter seluruh speed gue Fitrial karakter. Oh gue lagi ini. Aduh gue lanjut main quest aja dulu, parah. Iya dapat ntar besok ya kalau ingat. Spoiler sama gua, cok, main story.
Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates,
I
need to clear the arms too.
iya. Rekomendasi channel belajar fisika.
Is that all with me? Into the spotlight, Ryan! And the theatre! Please, Bill! Boom! With me! Glory in the corner! Lackluster!
dirusak.
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Shit, apaan tuh?
I hear.
I'll end you! With me!
Try that again.
Let's start! Here, together! How? Caught you now! With me! To victory! With me! Glory is upon us!
Wih,
The water is drained.
hah?
Time to head to the bell tower.
Yang bebek.
That monster is hiding in the depths of the aqueducts.
Hmm.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
Excellent, Domina Julia. Keeping one's word is the foundation of any solid partnership. I know. Septimonte's current effort doesn't quite heed the Senate's wishes, but we'll see to that. A cup of poisoned wine, a passing fly, a dagger. Fate strikes where least expected. With someone as clever and calculated as you at the helm, the House of Silver need not fear for its survival.
I do not work with you for our sake. I do this for Septimont. Some of us have forgotten the terror of life adrift at sea. To survive the tide, one must make the right choices. We'll speak of other matters later. But tell me, why would you want a dead woman who fell into the sea?
Dead woman? Ah, you mean Mia? Indeed, she is the very heart of the unit I spoke of. The one we intend to build deep within these underground aqueducts. Alive or dead, her body holds the information we need. The Fraxidus's experiments here will continue for some time. In the meantime, covering up this little laboratory's existence will require your assistance, madam.
The heart? That weakling's resonance abilities were meager at best. Her performance in the arena was nothing special. If it weren't for those incompetent fools in the Senate using her as a puppet to shift the attention and anger of the masses, she wouldn't even have made it to the finals.
Do not be upset, my dear Domina. You're absolutely right. The girl is so feeble she can't resist her creator's will in the slightest. Winning the Grand Aegon was precisely what brought the shadow of death upon her. Luck and misfortune, nobility and lowliness, weakness and strength. A person's nature is like two sides of a coin. And I've always found beauty in inevitable tragedies.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her. I hear cowering.
Face me, coward! You with me. Together we howl. The fight is on. Please, Bill.
I hear cowering prey.
Glory is with me. Caught you now. Triumph at the stances. Break darkness. I'll end you.
Yang nggak usah ditelepon. Udah telepon. Ntar kalau dia nyari juga dia nelpon, gimana sih kok kita yang nelpon? Kecuali kita yang mau ngirim paket. Jadi lagi di jalan itu.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it.
Ntar kalau nggak tahu juga ntar nelpon, kalau saya udah di telepon ya. Gimana sih? Oh jadi kita yang kayak mau nganter ya? Kita yang mau nganter ke dia. Kita samperin ke dia.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodians failed, you know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodians' essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a...
You spoke with the Threnodian.
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard. I'll fashion a story for this sea creature. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order to corrupt the beacon system. Even if met with failure, it would control the champion's mind to infiltrate the city's upper echelons. Oh well, it all failed in the face of her futility to resist corruption. That girl, fascinating, isn't it? Faced with the blessed maid, a death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow. How poetic. How beautifully tragic.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious. What ending have you penned for Septimont this time?
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing more than an amplifier, designed to nurture the Threnodian's lingering power. Once it grows large enough, I'll overlay the Sonoro onto reality. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right champion. Swapping out the protagonist is hardly a challenge. Once the sea creature grows within the cradle I forged from the dark tide, the hymn of journeying paradise will spread from Septimont across Renacita. Really, compared to those Septimontians who've long forgotten Mia, the story I've written for her is far more thrilling. Don't you agree?
And what if it fails?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, stories are but mankind's attempt to imagine and rehearse fate. If this play proves Rover worthy of becoming the protagonist of my story, if they pass their trial by fire, then isn't that a victory as well?
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? La da da, la da do, do do do. Ooh.
gathering prey. Is that all?
Into the spotlight! Hit with me! Together we howl! Hit! Yeah! Glory in the corner! Ryan at the spear tip! With me! Together we howl! Hit!
Cepet untanya, cepet banget.
I shall have no
Berapa tadi?
I shall have no one tarnishing
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title. Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
That was never mine. The arena. I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you, and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. If I burn them, my flowers...
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh, I understand. I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their hopes on me. I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, I don't think like that anymore. The warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but he treats everyone the same. He didn't choose to stand alone. Instead, he chose to trust. Cartothea spent years trapped by the weight of everyone's expectations. Never stepped foot in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and I've underestimated myself too. But you! Arrogance! Thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't have a single drop of life in you! Beautiful as ever. The Griffon's fortress. My city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people. Not the Sentinel, and not the Trinodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Cartothea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Brinacita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance.
I believe in you. Warrior.
by the eternal sun! I will slay you!
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongues, can struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her end with dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. At the spear tip! Ooh, now's the second half. With me to victory! Face me, coward! With me! The fight is on! Together we power!
Unite with me.
With me to victory! Bleed, Bill! With me!
A human life is nothing more than a screen between life and death. To me.
I'll end you! Ryan! At the spear tip! Break darkness! Glory in the fight with me! With me! To victory! Bleed, Bill! Meaningless move. Greatness has no summit, and victory is never the final word. Crowd! Pitiful! Cry! Love! Race to the finish! To face death with the crown of glory! By my will! Let this light burn in all its fury!
To me, there is no greater joy in this world.
What a shame. Seems the play I've written isn't well received.
What are you two plotting in Renacita?
Oh, dear madam. Let's leave some mystery for the next chapter, shall we?
Lupa!
Wow, itu.
It's real! Both of you are safe.
The Threnodian's frequency is gone. Well done, Lupa.
You found the righteous one and safeguarded Septimont. It's like something out of a knight's tale.
Ah! Phew! Finally, I can stick my head out. Ugh. Rover, are you okay?
I'm fine, Abby. What happened to you earlier?
Wait, we're already in Septimont? I was just talking to you, and then boom! It felt like something just covered me. First it messed with my frequency, then I just passed out. Wait, Carthea? And a girl I don't know?
You're lively. Your echo's more boisterous than a Tadar.
What happened while I was out?
I think it's time we compare notes. Let's fill in this story's blanks, shall we?
jadi berantem. Lah,
The moment at hand. This very...
baru
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Nah, lanjut yuk. Mungkin udah dapet dari ini cina. Sebenarnya si kudung yang ini kan ya. Harusnya si jadinya sih harusnya.
When I sensed the Threnodians, it was quite sudden. I found LUPA in the city. She had lost her. We traveled together for a time. and discovered the architects of the destruction. Sadly, the playwright did eventually erase. Unfortunately, I was unable to eliminate it entirely. I reasoned that you would sense the anomaly and come to Septimont. I battled the playwright, and in doing afterward, he, along with the other Fraxidus overseers, fled from me. With that, the Sonoro began to collapse. It was then. Is there anything else you wish to ask, Righteous One? The Threnodian's frequency has. There is something else. Now that I think of it, this could very well.
You need to head to the Black Shores, Cordothea. They've been dealing with the Threnodian for years.
The Black Shores. Is that where you're from? If it's a place you trust, then I will. The Threnodian's frequency has vanished from Septimont.
The event that brought forth the Dark Tide. It must have. After that, the details of the story blur. It repeated so many times. It's hard to remember everything. All I remember is wandering the desolate city streets in a Septimont corrupted by the Dark Tide, unable to escape. Until I met Carter. She saved me. But in that story, we couldn't fully resolve the source of the disaster. Then in another story, I encountered you. After we parted, I awoke in yet another story, in the Veil of Glory, where I finally saw the Threnodian's true form. It had taken control. After defeating it, the Sonoro began to collapse. I passed through those crumbling... Is there anything else you want to know? I'll hold nothing back. Oh, the script and the copper mirror you gave me. I'll return them to you. It was a long story, though thinking of Mia still upsets me. Her reverberations, trapped in that monstrous body. I can't imagine her suffering over the last 20 years.
When you defeated the Threnodian, you also set her free.
Yes. It was an honor to have that final. Thanks to you and Cartothea, I was able to rewrite. Thank you, my fellow warrior, for believing in me.
There's one more thing. We should return to the central hub in Septimont. I found something tied to you there.
The central hub. Good timing.
Let's set off together.
Anjir.
When LUPA vanished, I destroyed the experimental unit, pursued the Threnodian, and defeated the Lioness of Glory it controlled. Then, I came across this place. You remember how the Threnodian took on a part of the Sentinel's knowledge and permissions, yes? For the Sentinel, the information stolen was their very memories. For this reason, even the Sentinel forgot that before merging with the Threnodian, they transferred some of their knowledge to the central hub in Septimont.
The knowledge they would later...
It was a secret, one the Threnodian should never learn. The Sentinel moved within it. I found a special frequency. A part of it felt like yours. I believe it's what the Sentinel left for you, so I took it. It seems like a clue. The true secret they left for you is not here, but in that direction. You see, before I came to meet you, I passed by the city of Septimont. The arena I destroyed has been restored, but in the people's hearts, it's still the Righteous One and LUPA who claimed victory. The Fraxidus' power to reshape reality is deeper than we realized. I'm afraid this is just the beginning. I once believed the Threnodians sought to use the Fraxidus to regain power, but its true goal is the central hub. I believe it's due to this secret the Sentinel has hidden.
That direction. It leads to the hunting grounds. The blight cloud still lingers there. When the high tide comes, Septimontians hunt and cull the spawning tacit
The dark tide connects everything. I cannot pinpoint where the Sentinel's message lies. I'm afraid you must go there yourself. But the worst of the storm has passed. Let's take a moment to rest. LUPA, will you be our tour guide? Show us the sights and glories of Septimont? I'd love to hear more about what you mentioned earlier. The wind blowing through golden flags and the sound of wind chimes.
Of course, it would be my honor. But before we go, there's something I need to do first.
Apa tuh? What do you want to do?
Travel through a silver veil above the drifting mist. The shining
It's Mia's sword. I went through a lot to bring it back. The monster is gone now. Like so many Septimontian heroes whose bodies were never recovered, I wanted to return her weapon. This is where she gave her life. I can't say if she loved or hated Septimont more. But she once spoke of the bloodleaf viburnum. It's a tribute often given to gladiators by their supporters. So, I think, she would have wanted to rest here. It's beautiful. Our city. The city of glory. The people here love to drink, laugh, carve statues, and hunt. It burns like fire, drenched in both victory and defeat. It holds all our disappointments. And all our hopes.
Asik.
Plan with convention.
I will be there for everyone, as we head toward our shared future, leaving the past behind.
Lah masih ada Cina. Berat belum? Kok lupanya belum pulang? Aduh. Kantong kering. Sudah ditunggu. Oke. Totalnya 800 cenah. Kayak sedikit.
Gifts of the unkind. Make it fast.
Betul.
Together we vanish. Trial.
Fruit of our life is in everything.
Anjir, terlalu banyak ya.
At the helm! Climax of the show! Here's
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now? Right.
Any wine inside?
Syukur tuh. Buat ya, kurang air kok. Banyak air.
Brad salutes you.
Together we vanish.
Epic shot. Ow, careful.
Shit.
In the limelight.
Jangan keluar areanya tuh.
First to the treasure.
Nah, dia nyari keluar arena anjir. Ya elah. Sini kocak. Inilah.
Together we vanish. In flames.
Listen up, fruit of evolution.
Udah ngales kok.
Epic shot. Same actor, different role.
My take form.
Bask in the sunlight.
Let the flames rise.
Together we vanish. I am fine.
No worries.
Roll for me.
What?
I am fine.
Watch out! The fruit of evolution.
Same actor, different role. At the helm.
Together we vanish.
Glad you found them useful.
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame. Sever.
Let the flames rise! Victory's mine!
Sever. Together we vanish. Together we vanish.
At the helm! Ow! Careful!
Make it fast.
Going against wind.
My blade yearns.
In the limelight!
Ah, gue paham nih berarti.
Pew pew!
Fruit of bask in the sunlight.
Be reduced to cinders. Oh, look, shinies. Guests of the unkind. Feathers.
Epic shot! Climax of the show!
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame.
More passion, same actor, different.
Make it fast.
At the helm. Victory's mine.
Together we vanish.
Take the fruit of evolution.
Together we vanish.
In the limelight.
My blade yearns.
Listen carefully.
Together we vanish. Be reduced to cinders.
Epic shot. Climax of the show.
Together we vanish. Take full. Feathers.
Shit.
Cinders.
You are truly the greatest gladiator. The victory is yours.
Lu 2/11 anjir.
Glad you found them useful.
Oh, berdua. I see. Begitu lah.
Guests of the unkind.
How do you like these? Glad you found them useful.
Yo, film
How do you like these?
Wow.
Oh.
Boleh bang gitu, boleh deh. Suka kamu ada ya?
Glad you found them useful. Make it fast. Oh, look, shinies. Make it fast.
Mantap. Mantap. Anjir. Aja cok, satu ngancok. Sit happen.
Guests of the unkind. Together we vanish.
At the helm! A little mishap.
Sever! My blade.
Epic shot! In the limelight!
Belum saatnya udah kenapa?
From defense to offense, minds are opposite. Together we
Listen
vanish.
carefully. Same actor, different role.
Who's the caged bird now?
At the helm.
Perish.
Bird of bask in the sunlight.
Nice try.
Together we vanish.
Let the flames rise. Victory's mine.
Feathers. Together we vanish.
More passion. Listen carefully. Here's to me.
Mind's eye.
Climax of the show.
Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame. Sever.
Nggak bisa. Bentar itu.
Make it fast. How do you like these?
Bentar ya. Apa nih? Ini belum sini. Satu raja.
Guests of the unkind.
Get at the helm. We ride.
Together we vanish.
Never surrender.
Glad you found them useful.
Bentar, Neng.
Come on.
Together we vanish.
Defeat.
Oh, look, shinies.
First to the treasure!
Woohoo!
You earned it, Yuki? Brad salutes you.
Together we vanish. Make it fast.
Sever.
Glad you found them useful. Oh. How do you like these?
Ya ampun.
Guests of the unkind. Oh, look, shinies. Make it fast.
At the helm.
More pow! Careful!
Together we vanish. Mind's eye.
Sever.
Bask in the sunlight. The fruit of equity.
Climax of the show!
Together we vanish.
Epic shot. Got it. No worries.
Saya dah.
Same actor, different role.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Sumpah nggak paham gua.
Nice try.
Who's the caged bird now? Together we vanish.
At the helm. Let the
Jangan kayak gitu,
flames
Dok.
rise.
Together we vanish.
Going against wind.
Kenapa?
Life is in everything. The fruit of evolution.
Feathers. Triumph.
A little mishap. Same actor, different role.
Oh,
Together we vanish. Be reduced to cinders.
Victory's mine.
Perish in flames.
In the limelight.
Together we vanish.
take form. Bask in the sunlight. The fruit of evolution.
Beyond my beloved horizon.
Sever. Here's the blade.
Epic shot. Let the flames rise.
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now?
Sever.
Perish in flames. Try it.
Luminous energy.
Together we vanish.
Climax of the show.
Together we
Here's
vanish.
to me.
Triumph through sacrifice.
Noticing.
At the helm. Listen carefully. Ah, no worries.
Together we vanish. Be reduced to cinders.
In the limelight. Ow, it's but a splash. Epic shot.
My blade yearns.
Set up. Bask in the sunlight. The fruit of evolution.
Ouchie.
Together we vanish.
At the helm. Climax of the show.
Together we vanish. Who's the caged bird now? Together we vanish.
Epic shot. More passion. A little mishap. Same actor, different role.
Noticing fruit of evolution. Life is in everything.
My blade yearns.
Let the flames rise.
Together we vanish. Together we vanish.
Growing in the fruit of evolution.
Feathers in cinder.
Together we vanish. Be reduced to cinders.
Epic shot. Listen carefully.
Together we vanish. My blade yearns.
Most fruit of ever bask in the sunlight.
In the limelight.
Keras banget gitu kayak ton aja. Kita nggak ada waktunya.
No worries. It's but a splash. At the helm.
Together we vanish.
Leave it to me.
Sever.
First in the... Oh, ouch. Ow, careful.
I can use some
Orang
fertilizer.
gila.
Just long float.
No little mishap.
Bloom.
Now that's a
Warna ampun loh.
Climax of the show.
mind's eye. Sever. Together we vanish. Beckon the divine flame.
Leave it to me.
Triumph
In the limelight.
through sacrifice.
No worries. Same actor, different role.
Notice the fruit of ever luminous energy.
Epic shot.
Together we vanish.
Pegang di TV, mereka kecil anjing.
Let the flames rise. Listen carefully.
Together we vanish.
At the helm.
Sever. Who's the caged bird now? Triumph through sacrifice. Together we vanish.
Satu dua.
Wow! That was impressive! The victory is yours!
Glad you found them useful.
Masternya wah.
Guests perish in flames. Together we vanish.
Roll for me.
Together we vanish. How do you like these?
Udah belum 12 kan. Udah gue gacha tuh nggak dapet tuh. Shit. Si F1 anjing. Ini bener. Ini buff guys ini. Bisa dipakai di holo gak ya? 100.000 aja beneran, Cok.
Plan with convention.
Mana,
Plan with
attack-nya
convention.
20 kan.
Then conquer by
20 Cok.
ingenuity.
Anything I can help you with?
Tuh 150,
Which
15
stage
ribu
will
tuh.
life guide us
Attack-nya.
next?
Hopefully, we'll
Kalau
make
tuh
new
cuma
findings.
Plan with convention. Glad you found them useful.
mulai. Lu udah gacha bar? Apa lu gacanya nanti di live kan? Gacha lu di live kan kagak, Cok?
Guests of the unkind. Sever. Perish.
At the helm!
Together we vanquish. Sever. Beckon the divine flame.
Anjay, malam ya. Kasih gua live OH kali. Gua pica aja kayaknya. Jangan pica tuh. Bocahan ngajakin pica. Dikicil.
Oh.
Jorok. Tapi kira-kira bisa berapa full bar lo? 17.000, ada 17.000. Ada kali 21 mah. 21k mah. Story doang paling sama explore event sekalian buat gacha gue.
Guests of the unkind.
Gue juga hari ini harusnya enggaknya weapon lah ya. Enggaknya weapon lah.
Together we vanquish.
Kalau misalnya sampai last day lupa nggak dapet, anjir nunggu.
Glad you found them
Nunggu
useful.
bodong. Nunggu doang kali ya, anjir langsung dapet itu. Akun lu mah percaya sih kami. Si gue percaya banget itu. Shut the fuck up. Sedang ganti tapi ini. Lah, tutup. Jalan,
Guests of
jalan.
the unkind.
Ini di mana sih? Bener ya, di bawah ya?
Winds, heed my command.
Enggak. Bukan gitu, bukan bicara. Respect gua. Respect apa coba? Bukan mau lawan Lorere, Mas. Jauh juga yang mau lawan.
Glad you found them
Gacha. Ada lagu gua, Bro. Gak usah banyak ini, gak usah banyak ngomong aja. Shit
Make it
happen aja.
fast.
Soalnya kan prologa udah jelas gua skip banget terus fase 2 skip banget.
Make it fast.
Walaupun gua ada kantarella tapi cuek gua prologa mah.
Guests of the unkind. How do you like these?
Agustusan aja gua nggak lupa terus nunggu Agustusan. Asik dah gua mah. 6 jagung. lomba ini, lomba makan kerupuk pakai F. Terus aku ngincer Kuyan. Yuno lu ngambil apa? Oh, Yuno kan support itu frame-nya itu ya. Siapa? Support Agus sama Jian bisa tuh kata Yuno. Aero kan dia. Bisa jadi supportnya Yuno. Agus sama itu. Gue juga mau Agus tuh. Tapi Yuno aja deh.
Glad you found them useful.
Q1 ya, Q1 kayaknya gua nggak ngambil dah. Gua mau ngambil Galbrena, Cok. Lupa ntar gua dapetin. Shit.
Oh.
Gua ngambil Galbrena daripada Kuyan dah. Asli, Cok.
Guests of the earth perish in flames.
Masih ada tuh 2 kali yang agak. Terus, Cok. Pakai siapa anjing?
Oh, look, shinies.
Kecil-kecilan dulu lah, ya langsung situ ini berat gue tadi juga. Semuanya lawan gituan, susah banget. Ini bawa ya? Apa sih? Enggak anjir. Enggak mau lawan gua. Astaga, enggak lawan gua. Mas, enggak mau lawan, Mas.
Guests of the unkind.
Come on, slow.
Together we vanish.
Leave it to me. Bask in the sunlight.
Glad you found them useful. Make it fast. Guests of the unkind perish in flame. Together we vanish. My blade burns.
Epic shot.
Together we vanish. How do you like these? Winds, heed my command. Guests of the unkind. At the helm. Together we vanish.
Belum ini cuman update sekarang kok.
Oh.
Udah dari kemarin malam.
Shinies.
Tapi tadi pagi udah kelar gitu. Belum.
Together we vanish. Perfect finale. Sever. Flash. Mind's eye. How do you like these? Make it fast. Guests of the unkind.
Udah lama nih udah ketemu Echo gini.
Epic shot. Together we vanish. Listen carefully. Sever. Make it. Who's the caged bird now? Let the flames rise. Perish in fire. At the helms. Sever. Together we vanish. No worries. Climax of the show. Ow, careful.
Wah, ngurang terus tuh kita coba.
Life isn't everything.
Together we vanish. Together we vanish. Mind's eye. Sever.
1.600.000 Forte doang.
Oh, look, shinies. Make it fast.
Baru dah hidangan utama tuh.
Perish in flames. At the helm. Together we vanish. Sever. Together we vanish. A little mishap.
Mother of life kan.
In the limelight. Ow. Together we vanish. Epic shot.
Dan ini nggak bisa keras dengan Om Kirki, cok.
Who's the caged bird now? Sever.
Bask in the sunlight.
Feathers and cinders. Together we vanish. Let the flames rise. Perfect. No worries. It's but a splash.
Sabar atuh.
Strike harder. At the helm. Together we vanish. Triumph.
Fruit of evolution.
Sabar. Sakit tuh.
energy.
Together we vanish.
Oh, sabar mas. Sabar mbak, sabar bu.
Together we vanish. No need to
leave it to me.
Mind's eye. Beckon the divine flame.
Bask in the sunlight.
Yang itu dong, yang kelihatan yang tuh. Asik.
In the limelight.
Together we vanish.
Bloom.
Ah, goblok. Jangan nyamping-nyamping lah. Bodohnya.
Fruit of evolution.
Epic shot. Same actor, different role.
My blade yearns.
Roll for me.
No worries. Ow!
Together we vanish. Be reduced to cinders.
Challenge complete. The victory is yours.
Siapa lawan dragon? Oh, Arsinosa. Cuma ada seorang.
Oh, look, shinies.
Again, sekarang again nih.
Guests of the unkind, perish in flames.
Epic shot. In the limelight.
Together we vanish.
At the helm. Listen carefully.
Sever. Beckon the divine flame. My blade yearns.
Epic shot. Let the flames rise.
Together we vanish. Mind's eye.
Fruit of luminous energy.
A little mishap. No worries.
Anjir, pasti yang kumpulin. Ini anjing.
Noticing.
Together we vanish.
Climax of the show.
Together we vanish.
Leave it to me.
Mind's eye. Be reduced to cinders.
In the limelight.
My blade yearns.
Lamaknya 500 ternyata. Masa sih? Ngapain anjir? Ngapain berada di situ lagi tadi? resolution ya resolution ya.
First to the treasure!
Kalau selesai ganti dari nol lagi kak? Jadi ya itu juga.
This craftsman.
Jangan.
The lovely smell of all crimson blossom. Vitality sower.
Tanya
What are you yearning? The lovely smell of all my prey. Well,
gimana sih? Cara kamu gimana cok?
found ya. Found ya.
Aduh.
The lovely smell of all my prey. Crimson blossom. What are you yearning for?
Tar dulu. Nggak ada yang kroco.
Crafting supper.
A worthwhile expedition.
The lovely vitality sower! Sprout!
Stay behind me.
Reborn from ancient roots! Well, please don't disappoint me.
Well, please don't disappoint. Well, please don't disappoint. Geli bang.
The lovely smell of all crafting. Suffer! Don't run! Keep the dance going!
Stay behind. Lotus pervade.
Bloom from ashen shell! Let's have fun! Fruit of ever life is in everything!
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Sprout of budding seeds! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Bloom from ashen shell! A little treat. Roll for me.
Ayo kita lawan Artinosa.
The lovely smell of all my prey.
Shackles be gone.
Putri Awan. Wek. Ya ampun, gagalin gitu aja.
Keep dancing. Struggle harder. Entertain me. Leave it to me.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Bask in the sunlight. I can use some fertilizer. Sprout of budding seeds. Keep dancing. That's how pathetic.
Mas, jangan lupa mas.
Stay behind me. Like frigid death. A change of perception.
Oh. I'm just low on fluids. Luminous energy hydrated. Reborn from ancient roots. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Stay behind me. I can keep going.
Bloom from ashen shell. Fruit of evolution. Listen up.
Cycle of corruption. Frozen blockade. Be alert.
Sprout of budding seeds. Watch out! Bask in the sunlight. Stomach, feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Calyx.
Not preventing. Shackles be gone. I won't back down.
Leave it to me. Bloom from ashen shell.
Stay behind me. Not worth mentioning. Frozen blockade.
Sprout of budding seeds! Life is in everything!
Frost plume. Shackles be gone.
Reborn from ancient roots! Grafting, suffer! It's getting fun!
Frozen blockade. Stay behind me.
Bloom from ashen shell! Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers!
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Woefully, fruit of ask in the sunlight. Clipping. It's getting fun.
Frozen blockade.
Bloom. Sprout of budding seed.
Stay behind me.
Curang dong untuk dia. Ada skill
Reborn
terus dong.
from ancient roots. I can use some fertilizer.
Wish.
Going against with
Mantap mas.
luminous energy.
Lari cok. Astaga, kena ulti bro.
Not worth mentioning.
Gak keren.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Bloom from ashen shell. It's getting fun.
Cycle of
Sprout of budding seeds. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Grafting, suffer.
frozen blockade. Be alert. Be alert.
Ayo deketin lagi dah.
Reborn from ancient roots.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone.
Ini berjam-jam nih.
Bloom from ashen shell. Don't run.
Asli
Keep
Jo.
the dance going.
Not
Bentar,
frozen
dia
blockade.
mikirnya.
I can keep going.
I can use some fertilizer. Luminous energy.
Stay behind me. I can.
Sprout of budding seeds. Keep trying. Now I'm super dehydrated. Mentality? It's getting fun.
Engrave. Shackles be gone.
Struggle harder. Entertain me.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Reborn from ancient roots.
Gak lucu.
Bask in the sunlight.
Stay behind me. Shackles be gone. Be alert.
Bloom from ashen shell! It's getting fun. Sprout!
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
What is it? Fruit of evolution.
Lagi dong.
Life is in everything.
Stay behind me. Like frigid depths.
Reborn from ancient. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Grafting, suffer.
Stay behind me. Frozen blockade.
Struggle harder. Entertain me. It's getting fun. Bask in the sunlight. Fruit of evolution. Stemming.
Be alert.
Sprout of budding seeds. It's getting fun. Reborn from ancient fruit.
How pathetic. Like frigid depths.
Crimson blossom. Don't run. Keep the dance going.
Stay behind me. Lotus pervade.
Sprout of budding seeds. Feed my blossoms, self-deceivers. Vitality, sower.
Oh, ditangkis tuh. Ternyata. Wah, nggak bakal selama ini. Nggak bakal selama ini. Gua kalau tahu ya mekaniknya ditangkis. Iya, kamelnya. Jawabannya, Jo. Jawabannya benar-benar. Ditangkis. Ditangkis, Jo, ternyata, Jo. Ditangkisin anjir.
A little treat. Crimson blossom.
the lovely smell of all my prey. Well, what are you yearning? Well, wind against my vines.
Wow, di mana itu? Sungguh mengejutkan, bukan?
A little treat.
Hold on. Wow, ada nembak. Nol nih, angka cantik nih, nol nih. Cantik banget tuh nol tuh.
Would you like?
I should try.
Udahan dulu, bre. Thank you ya. Wow.